How do you handle your money? Do you wish to improve your financial habits? In today's digital age, managing finances can be a breeze with the right tools and strategies. This video is here to guide you through 10 practical tips that will help you take charge of your spending, saving, and overall financial health. From utilizing budgeting apps to making smarter shopping decisions, these tips are designed to make your money work for you. If you're ready to take control of your finances, then stay tuned. Our first tip is to use budgeting apps like Mint or YNAB. These handy tools are your ticket to financial tranquility. Imagine having a personal finance manager right in your pocket, helping you keep track of every penny. These apps enable you to categorize your expenses, set up budgets for different categories, and even sync your bank accounts for real-time tracking. The beauty of using a budgeting app is that it provides a clear picture of where your money goes each month. Are you spending too much on takeout or entertainment? The app will let you know. Furthermore, some of these apps offer additional features like bill reminders, savings goals, and debt tracking. It's like having a financial advisor who's always ready to guide you. So start exploring these apps and find one that suits your needs. Remember, a well-managed budget is the first step towards financial freedom. The second tip is to automate your savings. Now, why is this important? Well, life has a way of sneaking up on us, and before we know it, the month is over and we've forgotten to set aside some money for our savings. It's an easy mistake to make, but it's also an easy one to avoid. Here's where automation comes into play. By setting up automatic transfers to your savings account, you ensure that a portion of your income is consistently saved each month. It's like having a diligent personal assistant who never forgets to do this crucial task. You can set this up with your bank or through various apps that allow for automatic savings. It's a simple, yet effective strategy to help you steadily grow your savings without having to constantly remember to do it. And the beauty of it is, even if it's just a small amount each month, it adds up. As they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Remember, every little bit adds up over time. Tip number 3 is to cook at home. Now you might be thinking, but I'm no Gordon Ramsay. Trust me, you don't need to be. The beauty of cooking at home is that it's not just about saving money, although that's a huge benefit. It's also about taking control of what goes into your food and consequently into your body. Think about it. When you're cooking, you're the master of your kitchen. You decide the ingredients, the portion sizes, and the cooking methods. You can make healthier choices, like using less oil or adding more vegetables. And let's not forget, homemade food is often tastier than anything you get from a takeaway. But the best part? Cooking at home can be a lot of fun. It's a chance to experiment, to learn new skills, and to create something you can be proud of. And who knows, you might even discover a new passion. So why not try out some new recipes at home? Our fourth tip is to buy generic brands. Now you might be thinking, but what about quality? Here's the thing. Many generic products are virtually identical to their name brand counterparts. They're often made in the same factories, using the same ingredients or components, and undergo the same quality checks. The only difference? The packaging and the price. By simply opting for generic brands, you can save a significant chunk of your grocery budget. This applies to food, toiletries, and even prescription medications. And the best part? Most of the time, you won't even notice a difference in quality or taste. And remember, buying generic doesn't mean you're compromising. It means you're shopping smart, spending less on the packaging and more on the product itself. So the next time you're faced with a choice between a name brand and a generic brand, remember this: it's what's inside that counts. Next time you shop, give generic brands a chance. Tip number 5 is to use cashback apps and websites. Now this is a delightful way to make your money work harder for you. These apps and websites essentially reward you for shopping by giving you a percentage of your expenditure back. It's like a little thank you note from the universe for being a savvy shopper. So how does it work? Well, it's quite simple. You just shop through these apps or websites and a portion of your spendings is returned to you. The percentage of cashback varies from one platform to another, but every little bit adds up, doesn't it? The beauty of cashback apps is that you earn money on purchases you were going to make anyway. Be it groceries, clothing, or even that much-needed coffee machine, these platforms can help you save a pretty penny. Remember, the key to financial wellness is making every penny count. So, start exploring cashback apps to maximize your savings. Our sixth tip is to cut unnecessary subscriptions. In this digital age, it's easy to get caught up in a web of subscriptions. From streaming services, fitness apps to online magazines, the list can go on. While these subscriptions can provide value, they can also sneakily drain your wallet, especially if they're not being fully utilized. It's essential to regularly review your subscriptions. Ask yourself, am I using this enough to justify the cost? If the answer is no, it might be time to hit that cancel subscription button. Remember, every penny counts when it comes to saving. Cutting back on unused subscriptions can free up funds for other financial goals. It's not about depriving yourself, but about making smart, conscious decisions. So, take some time today to review your subscriptions and cut the unnecessary ones. Tip number 7 is to shop smart. Smart shopping is all about being strategic with your spending. It's about knowing when to buy and when to pass, and making sure you're getting the best deal possible. One way to do this is by looking for sales. Retailers often have sales at certain times of the year, so it's worth keeping an eye out. Another strategy is using coupons. These can be found in newspapers, magazines, or online, and can save you a surprising amount of money over time. Now, when it comes to comparing prices, this is where technology comes in handy. There are numerous apps and websites that allow you to compare prices from different retailers, ensuring you're getting the best deal. Finally, don't forget about thrift stores and second-hand shops. They often have high-quality items at a fraction of the original cost. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. Our 8th tip is to limit impulse buys. Now, we've all been there, walking around a shop or scrolling through an online store when something catches our eye and we think, I must have this. But before you know it, the cash register is ringing or the purchase button is clicked. Impulse buying is a common pitfall that can seriously derail your budget. So, how do you combat this? Implement a waiting period for non-essential purchases. If you see something you want but don't need, wait. Give it a day, 2 days, or even a week. Often you'll find that the urge to buy has passed. This waiting period allows you to really consider whether this purchase is worth it and if it fits into your budget. This simple strategy can save you a surprising amount of money and help keep your spending on track. So, think twice before making that impulse purchase. Tip number 9 is to be energy efficient. It's about making small changes that can lead to big savings on your utility bills. Let's start with the basics, turning off lights when you're not in the room. It's a simple habit, but one that can significantly reduce your energy consumption. The same goes for appliances. Unplug them when they're not in use. Many appliances continue to draw power even when they're switched off. This is known as phantom power, and it can add up over time. Next, consider investing in energy-efficient appliances. They may cost more upfront, but the savings on your utility bills can make it worthwhile in the long run. And finally, make the most of natural light and heat. Open your curtains during the day to let in sunlight, and close them at night to keep the warmth in. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Our final tip is to consider DIY projects. Now, we're not suggesting you knock down walls or rewire your home, but there are plenty of smaller tasks you can do yourself. Think about basic home repairs, perhaps a leaky faucet, a squeaky door, or even painting a room. By doing these yourself, you not only learn a new skill, but you're also saving the cost of hiring a professional. And it's not just about home repairs. Gardening, for instance, can be a rewarding DIY project. Plant your own herbs, vegetables, or flowers. Not only will you have a beautiful green space to enjoy, but you'll also save on grocery bills. Plus, the internet is chock full of tutorials and guides to help you every step of the way. It's about being resourceful, learning new things, and saving money in the process. So get creative and start your own DIY project today. So, there you have it. 10 practical tips to improve your financial habits. From leveraging budgeting apps and automating your savings, to embracing home cooking and generic brands. Discover the benefits of cashback apps, prune unnecessary subscriptions, and master the art of smart shopping. Avoid impulse buys, become more energy efficient, and don't shy away from rolling up your sleeves for some DIY projects. Start implementing these tips today and see how they can transform your financial life. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.